Come on, baby. Come on, baby. This fucking guy. Fuck, dude. We're good? We're good? We're not good. Shit on my dick. What do we even do here? Let's get this out. That wasn't the club. That was not the club. It's alright, we're fine. We're fine. Why is everything going to the right now? Jeez Louise. Not going well. Bad start. Downhill a little bit. Keep on going, baby. Keep on going, baby. Jeff Hardy, top 3 humans of all time. Humans, I would not put him top 3. If you want to talk wrestling, there's a conversation. Human beings, maybe not top 3. No, I don't think he's a bad person. Completely. Uphill. What we got? What we got? Might be a little short. Ooh! Ah! You like that? You like that? Damn, he's still gonna beat me. God, with my 5th. I lost track of my strokes there. I mean, growing up, Jeff Hardy was my favorite. I'll put, as far as my favorites, Jeff Hardy's top 5 for sure, maybe top 3. I grew up in the heat of the Attitude Era, so Hardy Boys were my my goats, as the kids say these days. TLC 2 is my favorite match of all time. I'll probably throw Jeff Hardy number 3-ish. It kind of changes from week to week. The Rock's up there, Samoa Joe's up there. All right, this guy needs to fucking chill. All right, we're hitting right, so let's adjust to it a little bit. What the fuck is happening? Just right off the tee, it's going right. Dog. Not good. Eesh. Verbiad. Okay. Keep on going. Keep on going. Settle down. Cocksucker. Depends on era too. Yeah, I mean he's still going at it, so. But I think that contributes to his longevity. Somehow he's had longevity in this business. The fact that this dude is still walking is incredible, but he's done it all. He's done it all. So you gotta throw him up there pretty high. More golden era wrestlers, top 3. Yeah, I mean, it depends on, wrestling's so subjective. It's like what makes a good wrestler. Everyone has different criterias, and that is okay. Some people think the in-ring holds more weight. Some people think how much money they drew holds the weight. We all watch for different reasons. Hogan, easy top 3. Yeah, I mean, he's got to be towards the top of everybody's list. Doesn't need to be on everybody's top 3 per se. What the fuck? Like, is my controller busted? Have I smashed this too many times? Still in the fairway. We're fine. Yeah, Hogan, I mean, he's just... Say what you want about him. He's got to be towards, at least top 20 for everybody. Do here. Bounce. Nope, not that way. Come back. Come on back. Come on back. Oh. RVD top 10? I don't know if I throw him top 10. I like RVD. RVD always kind of struck me as like the he's like the perfect mid-carder. And I don't mean that in like a derogatory way. Like he never felt like a top guy to me, but he was always in the mix, which I liked. Get in there. Get in that hole. Get in that hole! Whoosh! Thoughts on Stone Cold? It's great beer. No, I mean, obviously, I don't have a hot take on Steve Austin. He's as good as everybody says. Especially if you go back and watch, all of his shit holds up. I think he's actually maybe even underrated in a lot of ways. I don't think people think about his in-ring stuff, but that bell rang, man. He was untouchable for a period. Love his cats, by the way. Been following his adventures with Macho and Pancho. Those are solid-ass cats, let me tell you. Well, now we're going left. Like, what's happening? What's happening? Christ. Seth Rollins' gimmick is stale. I don't disagree. I think he's starting... I just hope he tones down the goofiness of it. Like, I understand you got to do stuff to be flamboyant and to make yourself stand out, but like at a certain point, there's a time and place. And I think right now, the stuff with Punk and Roman, he's kind of letting that go a little bit, which is good. Like, he's coming off like a real person. But there have been times where it's like he's in a serious feud and it's just like, with his fucking pink leather suits. Like, enough. Let's see here. That feels good. All right, we're on the green. Yeah, Seth Rollins, I don't know. I think Seth thrives when he's just Seth, not a goofy asshole with dumb glasses, personally. AJ Styles needs a big push again, sure. As long as it makes sense. I mean, I don't think we need to push people just for the sake of pushing them. If there's something that makes sense for him, and the crowd's getting into him, you'll never hear me say no on an AJ Styles push. Cocksucker, dude. I'm playing terrible this game. I think it's because y'all are watching me. I get stage fright. Let people go away for a while and come back. Needs to be a rotating off season. So to an extent, I agree. Oh, let me just sink this fucking putt real quick. Boom. I don't think everybody needs to be on TV every week. Which kind of I think they're going in that direction, which is good. That was what was so good about NXT back in the day, like the WWE Network days. It's like you wouldn't see everybody every week, so whenever you did see them on like a takeover or whatever, it felt like a big deal. And I think Raw, at least Raw, is starting to adopt that mindset a little bit. But I agree. When you see somebody every week, you get it. I mean, it's like enough. Where's that going? God damn. Let's get a good bounce. I don't think like a total off season is necessary. I mean, maybe for the entire company, if you want to take like December and just be like, hey, we're off TV for a bit. Here's some like documentary style or like type content to like, you know, satiate your appetite. I'm a big supporter of that kind of stuff, but keeps everybody fresh. Everybody comes back hungry. I mean, you do that in December, everybody's coming back for WrestleMania season. Ready to go. They'll never do that. There's just too much money to be lost doing that, but in theory, I like that idea. Where's this going? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. No way! Come on! Let's go! Holy shit! I'll tell you what, I'm putting good this game, but everything else can just, I mean, it's like I'm sticking these clubs up my ass and doing the hip swivel and seeing what happens. You know what I'm saying? Alright. There we go. Finally, am I gonna get a fairway in regulation? About goddamn time. Miz is one of the greatest heels of our time. He's fine. I mean, he's fine, dude. I think I'm all Miz'd out at this point. He serves a purpose. He had a good run. You know, mid 2010s. I was really enjoying a lot of the stuff he did. The stuff with him and Dolph Ziggler is some of the best like mid card IC title stuff that's ever happened. In my what? All right. I need to like stop hitting and talking at the same time. Ended up pretty all right. I think people. Miz is one of those guys that's like both overrated and underrated somehow. Like people like either have to be like he's one of the best of all time or oh he's dog shit he doesn't deserve to be in the ring. Like in reality it's somewhere in the middle. Like he's fine. All right, easy pitch here. Easy pitch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oof. Jey Uso was not a good single star. He was great in the bloodline and with his brother. It's tough to say he's not great with how much of a reaction he gets. Now, is that reaction due to purely his theme song and a catchphrase? Perhaps. Perhaps. But, you know, sometimes, especially in WWE, that's all you need. So, you could say, like, oh, he's only this big for this reason. But the fact of the matter is, he's still big. Not everybody tries to get catchphrases over. You hear it every week. Not everyone can. He has some innate charisma to him. I think his promos have come down in quality since this Yeet stuff has happened. I think he kind of relies on that too much. When Jay becomes real, I think he's a great promo, but he doesn't do that a lot nowadays, unfortunately. And in the ring, yeah, I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be, but he's mid. I'll say that. But if you're mid in the ring and great everywhere else, you can get away with it. So, all right, I need to sync this. Yeah. If Jey Uso beats Gunther, this company is fried. That's a little dramatic, but unfortunately, I do think that's gonna happen. I'd rather just see Gunther fucking steamroll Jay, but the fact that Gunther has already beaten Jay so many times, I can't imagine they would just do that again for WrestleMania. I feel like there's so much more meat on the bone with a Gunther world title reign as well. I think we've only like he was just bullshitting with Damian Priest, and he's done like the Jey Uso stuff. Who else has he feuded with? Little Randy, that was fine. I can't even think of anything he's done. I think Gunther. I think they've tried to go too far with like the generic heel champion route, like almost chicken shit-esque with him, and that's not Gunther. Just that match with Axiom that he had. Like, just have the dude go out there and have kick-ass matches. It doesn't need to be any more than that. You got Cody Rhodes representing the world champion that does the other stuff. My first straight shot of the day. CM Punk was never best in the world, always has been overrated, always will be. I think that there's something with CM Punk. Like, he's not the most athletic guy. But there's some... People talk... He's like all of the... Like, people talk about him. There's a level of, like, notoriety he has. Of polarization that everybody has with him. They either love him or hate him. I think that kind of emotional engagement that he grabs from people, I think represents the fact that he's very good. Oh yeah. Fuck you. Overrated, like, perhaps. But just because you're overrated doesn't mean you're not good. Miss this. Fuck you. Raquel should be the first Paul Heyman girl. Should she, though? Is that GG's? Yeah, it was. Oh, man. Raquel, no. She kind of stinks, man. I'm sorry. She's a good tag team wrestler. She's the good powerhouse portion of a tag team. There was a point in time where I was all about it, but man, I don't know. There's just so many women that do what she does better. Rhea Ripley, for example. You got Jordan Grace in the wings. Like these powerhouses. Who else? Daria, what's her name? Daria in NXT. Paul Heyman girl. Who would be a good Paul Heyman girl? Jordan Grace could be fun. I mean, she has that Brock Lesnar kind of, the muscles and the, just stand there being all menacing. I could see it. There's a lot of people out there before Raquel, though, personally. Xavier Woods drew up a system for rotating squads where everyone would get at least 3 months off. I mean, I don't know. I'd be interested to hear how he laid that out, but I just can't see it personally. I know it makes sense from just like, keeping everybody healthy, and it might even make economical sense because you don't have to like travel as many people, but I think that would just create a smaller pool for the roster. I think week to week it would get stale pretty quick. But then again, it would freshen up when that pool rotated. I don't know. My instinct says I don't like it, but I'd be interested to see what Xavier drew up. There should never be a Paul Heyman girl. I don't think that. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't there be? Come on now. Come left. Come left. Come left and back. Damn. I thought that was going farther than it was. Finn Balor should carry Raw or SmackDown. I don't know. Again, if it makes sense, like, sure, but right now he's just kind of a middling gatekeeper kind of guy, and I think that role suits him for now. I don't know. What's up, Kevin Jordan? Oh, you fun ghoul. How did that break so much? It was going uphill. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it, I'll suck your dick. What? Gunther has had a better title reign than Roman Reigns. That's just not true. If you want to say his Intercontinental title reign was better than Roman, I think there's a conversation to be had, but by no metric has it been better. Roman had better matches. He had more spotlight. It felt like a bigger deal. The storylines were better. I mean, there's just no... As of right, I mean, Gunther's still going on. I think he could get there at some point if they stop fucking around with him. Let him be Gunther. Let him be Walter. It should have been Jimmy instead of Jay. I'll tell you what, man. The only person... Jimmy could have made it Jimmy if Jimmy didn't have 15 DUIs and hit the gym every once in a while, but... I do like Big Jim, though. I think Jimmy is, like, become better than Jay at pretty much everything other than the catchphrase. And aesthetically, Jay just feels more like a star, but I think Jim's really good, man. I've heard about the rotating group thing for like 8 years. I think it's good for the wrestlers, but the product might suffer from seeing the same 20 or 30 wrestlers. Yeah, that's basically what I was saying. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree, Kevin. Again, like, I'm all for it. We want to try it out. Testing it with NXT. Sure. I feel like they kind of already, like they have so many people there. They don't do that, but Kind of like an alternating week kind of thing. Scott Hall should have been world champion in WWE. Yeah. Razor Ramon should have been. 94, 95, you easily could have strapped up Razor with the world title. They could have just literally replaced Diesel with Razor, and it would have been maybe even better. Oh, get there. Get there. Fuck! Oof. All right. We're good. We're good. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. What the fuck are you doing, Paul? I need to, like, play single player while I'm doing this. I'm not locked in at all. And this guy fucking just chips it in like a cocksucker. Sorry, by the way, my TikTok chat is not working in OBS, so I'm like fiddling with my phone to try to. Appreciate everybody submitting though. Getting banned for cursing too much. I doubt it. You see some of the shit that's on here. What's your take on MVP? MVP was like low-key one of my favorites back in the day too. Mid-late 2000s, early 2010s. They should have given him the ball at least once. TNA, they almost did, but I think he got injured right before his title match. Which is unfortunate. I think they just basically, went with Bobby Lashley instead of him because they had like their little Hurt Business stuff going. Beatdown Clan, is that what it was called? Tilted. It's not helping me. What golf game is this? PGA Tour 2K25. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's not going great right now, but I don't think I can stream and play this game. I'm learning. Hurricane needs to be in the Hill of Hall of Fame. Yeah, I mean, given who else is in there, it's a no-brainer. You're so behind on the chat, big dog. I know. I might just pop into full cam after this and take a break with this game. MJF is the only person keeping wrestling alive? I don't think. I don't agree with that, big guy. I don't know if you've heard, but WWE is red hot right now. What we do here as a global brand. The billion-dollar deal with Netflix. WWE is red hot right now. What we do here. Option C for the world title. I don't mind it. Woo! Finally a good shot. Benoit was framed. Every time I do one of these, there's like, Benoit didn't do it all over the chat. I don't know why people think that I'm like, yeah, totally. I mean, Kevin Sullivan probably did it, but like, we don't need to talk about it. Goldust is the best wrestler ever. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's not the best wrestler with gold in his name. CM Punk, Cody, and John for champion. I don't think they can all be champion. Well, I guess they could. Somebody's going to have to be the Intercontinental Champion, and I don't know if any of those guys are up for that. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? 5 wood. Yeah. Fuck, dude. I don't know why everything is going to the right, and every time I aim left to compensate for it, I hit it straight. It's like real golf. John Cena won't retire as a heel, totally. I'd be surprised if he was heel for more than like... If he's a heel by SummerSlam, I think SummerSlam is the latest that he'll be a heel. Mercedes Moné shouldn't have 4 titles, and nobody should have 4 titles. Multi-champion, the concept of a multi-champion is fucking stupid. People want to do it because they like the aesthetic of holding a bunch of titles, but it's fucking dumb. Quick, name all of the titles she has. I'll wait. Some people might know. There's one title, like the Queen of the Streets or whatever the fuck it is. It's like a fake title. But it's a number that she can carry. It's like when Sammy Guevara was the TNT champion, but he had 2 versions of the title, so he wanted to have this like the optics that he was a double champion, but he wasn't. That fucking drove me crazy. WWE hasn't been this hot since the Attitude Era. I agree. They bring back Ric Flair to get 17 before John Cena. Imagine John gets number 17 and then Rick comes back and also gets 17. Then John's like, oh, god damn it. Now we got to do this all over again. I like that. I like that idea. They should sign you. Oh, it's too hard. Too right. Jeff Hardy would have been greater than John Cena had he not been fighting his demons. I think Jeff may have reached higher highs, but I don't think he had the longevity in him. Not to the extent that Cena had. Fuck you! This is not good. We're not doing good. Damn it! I think R-Truth should have had more title shots. I'll tell you what, man. His heel run in, like, what was it, 2011 or something? His character work was fucking great. I think he's pretty uninspiring in the ring, though, unfortunately. I don't know if he had the ability to carry that on for much longer. Once Braun moves to the main event, Ludwig is the best heel in the ICC and it should 100% be champ. Absolutely. Ludwig Kaiser is like the perfect Intercontinental Champion. He's so good, dude. So good. If wrestlers were stocks, I'd put everything in Ludwig Kaiser. What are we thinking here? Choked approach. Damn it. What is this green? Attitude Era wasn't as good as people say. Everybody says that, but it was. You just had to live through it. If you didn't live through the Attitude Era, you'll never understand. Asuka is impossible to hate as a heel. That's my take. I don't think impossible. I think heel Asuka's fun. But yeah, maybe it's hard to hate her. I guess. I think the language barrier, you know, kind of adds to that. It's like her words can't really translate what her motivations are, at least to the extent to like really make the audience hate her. But I think everything else about her as a heel is fun to watch. I think it was 2 right. No? 2 left. Tarnation. Dominic. Oh, lost it. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to stay locked in, but also read the chat. It's too much. I might move to single player after this. Dolph Ziggler should have gotten a fuck you guys. Dolph Ziggler should have gotten a run with the WWE Championship after Survivor Series. Absolutely agree, dude. If there was ever a time to pull the trigger on Dolph Ziggler, it was after that crazy Survivor Series 5-on-5 performance. He was so fucking red hot, and they just decided to do nothing with him. It's fucking one of many unsolved mysteries. There we go. Dominic is underrated and one of the greatest to ever do it. Okay, the greatest to ever do it. The greatest to ever do it is crazy. But I think he's very good, and I look forward to see what his future holds, but he's not even one of the best doing it right now. So I don't even know if he's the best in the Judgment Day right now. Let's be honest. Chicken nugget. I agree. We all didn't want Charlotte coming back. I mean, yeah, I guess. Ah, too much backspin. Hulk Hogan had the most devastating chair shots. I mean, is that even a hot take? I think everybody understands that, right? That man was swinging for the fences with those steel chairs. I don't think the Yeet era is as big as the Yes era. Yeah, the Yes era was like a. It meant more than Daniel Bryan was over. It was like a culture change in like who they were pushing and stuff. That it just had way more ripple effects than anything Jay's doing. Yes, fuck you. We got an easy putt here. There's no way we could mess this up. How? How? There was no break! Oh my fucking god. I hate this game. I hate this game. You're gonna miss it too. See, it did the same for him. It did the same for him. We're good. I love this game. Luckily, this guy isn't playing great either. Hey. Did he quit? No. There we go. All knotted up. Jericho is underrated. I'm talking about top 10 of all time. I think at one point he was arguably the greatest of all time, but I think as time goes on, and as much as he tries to stretch it super thin, I think he goes down that list, unfortunately. This might be good. Get a good bounce. Get a good bounce, or get a bad bounce. Terrible bounce. Couldn't be a worse bounce. Watch out for Sol Ruka. Absolutely. She'd be great in that mid-card title scene, too. Kurt Angle is the most complete wrestler of all time, in ring, on mic, comedy work, charisma. Can't disagree. Can't disagree. I think Kurt's a guy that doesn't get brought up in the GOAT conversations enough. All right. What do we even do here? Chip it, I guess, right? Oh, not that. Definitely not that. Do we flop this bad boy? I think maybe we throw a flop out there, huh? What do we think, gang? Settle. Settle. If Kurt doesn't leave WWE in 2006, he would have eventually been what Brock was in 2011. I don't think Kurt had that kind of mystique about him. I understand what you're saying, as far as that maybe him like being the top champion type of guy, but I think it would have been different. But I could see him in the mix. 2011 though, he was kind of starting to get pretty toasted, I think. Punk should be seen as last match. They got good history, sure. I'm more in the camp of Randy Orton should be. But Punk's the guy that you could throw in there easily. Prime Piper or Macho takes the whole 2025 roster like in a fist fight? Maybe. I saw that backlot brawl. Piper can scrap. No fucking way, dude. Wow. He almost had that. All right. We gotta lock in. Lock in. Who? Oh, no, dude. Come on. Oh. Damn it. Owens should win at Mania. Yeah, I agree. Ivy Nile needs to dethrone Lyra. Maybe. She already had her chance, though. I feel like we need to have a longer arc to get back to her. I feel like by the time Lyra's ready to be champion, Lyra might already have lost it, but I'm not opposed to it necessarily. Roman isn't that great like people say he is. I mean, he's pretty good. I think there is a weird like cult-like behavior with Roman fans. So I agree in a sense. Roman's very good though. I think he's at a point in his career, unfortunately, where he doesn't have to try hard, and he doesn't a lot of times. I think that makes certain things suffer, but I don't know. Nice. Godfather underrated. Yeah, had a lot of different characters. Kama Mustafa, shout out. Papa Shango. John Cena's retirement tour is a work. Nah, I think he's done after this year. IWGP V4 is the most beautiful belt ever. I don't know which one version 4 of the IWG belt. Is that the one that Okada held? If so, I agree. Truth should have gone over at Capital Punishment 2011. Sure. Have him win it, hold the title for like a month or two, and drop it. Why not? I'm not opposed. Oh, no way. It didn't fucking get there. Oof. Try not to break my controller. Try not to break my controller. Batista Triple H top 3 storylines of all time. It was a good one. Very long, well-crafted story with a pretty good payoff. I don't mind that. I don't think it's top 3, not in my eyes, but it was good. Would have Cena's lying about his retirement. I don't think he is. Never got the hype around Adam Cole. I think he's super overrated. I think he's coming back. I think for a while there, he was really slumming it for a bit, but overall, like I kind of agree. I think he relies a little too hard on the excessive kickouts in his matches. It's not particularly a style that I enjoy. But I think he's good. All right, we gotta lock in right here, guys. Gotta lock the fuck in. Ha! We're fine. We're fine. How did now I'm plugged in the hole. I don't even know how we get out of this one. Just like that. Just like that. I need this guy to fucking whiff this. I need him to just drive it all the way to the other side of the green. Ooh, tough putt. Tough putt. If he misses this, I pretty much win. Come on! Come on! For the win. Boosh! What's the Tiger Woods thing? Oh! Come on, everybody. We're all having fun. God, that was a rough game. That was I'm learning that I can't talk and play golf. It is a very, you have to be focused game, but luckily this chap that I was playing was also not playing very well. So, back up to par 2. Thank goodness it didn't show me his rank. I was curious as to what his rank was. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little of this. Boom. Bing, bang, boom. Hi. How are we? Hang around for a bit. Try to talk some more. Hot takes. Y'all are popping off in the chat, by the way. Appreciate everybody hopping by. Appreciate all the likes and the whatnots. Mankind deserved more love. Yeah. Mick Foley, dude, the stuff he did in 96, 97. I mean, that's, in my opinion, some of the best stuff he's done in his career. Stuff he did with The Undertaker. He saved The Undertaker's career. He made Triple H. He made Randy Orton. You could say he made Stone Cold. He didn't make Stone Cold, but when Steve Austin won the title for the first time, that first feud he had with Dude Love was fucking sick. Hell in a Cell. His WCW stuff, ECW stuff, his ECW promos were on another level. Mick Foley, I agree, deserves way more love. Mankind specifically. John Laurinaitis don't get as much hate as he deserves. I mean, I just don't think people think about John Laurinaitis a lot, which is probably for the best. Macho Man could do better than Hulk ever could. And other than, being over. Pre-injury, Seth Rollins is the GOAT. He was Tyler Black, man. Tyler Black was sick, man. I miss those days. Kurt Angle was overrated. He was lame. No, I don't think so, Tim. 2007 was the best version of Cena. I'd almost argue that was the worst version of Cena. 06, 07. I think 08, 09 Cena is probably the worst. It took once we got into the mid 2010s is when he started turning a corner, I think, for the better. And I think his very early stuff is arguably some of the best stuff he's done. Sami Zayn's time is over. I don't agree with that. Just because somebody's in a lull creatively. Well, he's off TV, right? With injury. No, Seth Rollins has a lot more to give. ECW One Night Stand was the best Cena. It's one of my favorite Cena matches for sure, but it's not really because of Cena. Well, I guess kind of it is. Wrestling died after the Attitude Era. I don't know if you heard, but WWE is red hot right now. Heyman walks out of Mania with Rollins instead of Roman or Punk. That's a lot of fun. I don't mind that. It's a weird dynamic, Heyman and Seth. Like, Seth doesn't need a guy to talk for him. I'd be curious to see where they would go with it, though. I'm not opposed. Benoit versus Angle at WrestleMania 17 don't get the love it deserves. It was an okay match. Benoit and Angle had a lot better, had way better matches than that, but it was a good match. And it was, I mean, WrestleMania 17, there was so much other crazy shit that happened on that show. It's like, I think it's appropriately talked about, that match. WrestleMania 19 is the greatest WrestleMania card of all time. Again, I'll go 17 over that. Even like recent years, 39. Top 3 WrestleManias, I'm going to say WrestleMania 17, WrestleMania 39. You could throw 19 in there as number 3. It's a good one. I mean, it's a good one. I don't know if I'd throw it there as the best, though. 24 was pretty fun. 30 was really good. 31 was good. What's your take on Triple H, one of the GOATs? I have very mixed feelings on Triple H. Like, he's undoubtedly a big deal, right? A great, like, I grew up in the Attitude Era. He was a great heel, great character. My gripe with Triple H is that I don't think his wrestling matches matched the intensity of his feuds. Like, I rewatched that 3 Stages of Hell match he had with Steve Austin, which was the bloodiest of blood feuds. Super personal. They're trying to kill each other. Then they get into this match, and it's just fucking boring, dude. It's just a lot of lollygagging, and that's a lot of what Triple H meant. Like WrestleMania 32, was it, with Roman? Triple H thinks he's Harley Race, but he's not. That's the thing. I think Cody Rhodes wrestles the Triple H style better than Triple H. But he's great. I don't think he's the number 1. Top 20, maybe? WWE is not real wrestling. Okay, guy. When people use the term real wrestling, I kind of tune out from anything they have to say. One of his best matches was with HBK back unsanctioned. So was that SummerSlam? Very good match. That's one of my favorite Triple H matches as well. I can't even really think of any other great. Some of the stuff he did with Kevin Nash in 2003 was really good. Weirdly, just rewatched a lot of that. The stuff he did with Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, WrestleMania 2000 is probably what I would dub the number 1 Triple H match. But I think Montez Ford was made to be a singles wrestler. He'd be a championship. If Montez was a singles wrestler, he'd be a championship caliber wrestler. Maybe. I like heel Montez is interesting. When he was a babyface, he was a little too goofy for my taste. Doing the constant like crotch chops and the goofy hip swivel. Like, to an extent, that's fun. But like, I don't know, at a certain point, can you like lock in a little bit? But I don't know, I'd be interested to see like a legit singles run with Montez. I think Angelo Dawkins, super underrated. I think in the ring, Angelo Dawkins is way better than Montez personally. But Montez just has that aura about him. As much as I hate to use that word because it's so overused nowadays. Will Ospreay isn't the best in the world. He's a close number 2 to Seth. All right. As of this moment in time, Seth Rollins is not better than Will Ospreay by really any metric, and personally. Seth Rollins is another guy where it's like he has a theme song that people can participate in, so it gives this like illusion that he's over. But he's not. I mean, he's not over, but he's not as over as he appears on screen. Seth is great, but overrated. I agree. One of the Motor City Machine Guns will have gold before 2027. Are they going to be wrestling in 2027? They're like 68 years old each. Again, I love the Machine Guns. One of my favorite tag teams. Somebody earlier asked what my top 3 favorite tag teams are. They might be in there. I'll throw the Hardys in there. I'll throw the Briscoes in there. Kevin Steen, El Generico. Those are my top 4, probably. Jay is overrated. Not really a hot take. I feel like that's what everybody thinks, but wrestling is fake. I don't think so. Hey, Bartholomew, can you research that? Is wrestling fake? Can you do the research on that and get back to me? Yeah, but just by close of business today, can you have something on my desk letting me know if wrestling is fake or not? Would really like to dig into that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this guy's right. We want to make sure that, you know, we got all our ducks in a row, you know what I'm saying? Cocksucker. Do you think Swerve will make the roster soon? Do you think Swerve will make the roster soon? I don't know what that means. Cody Rhodes is only Ted DiBiase caliber? In terms of, like, what? Like, in the ring, maybe? I don't think that's a terrible comp, but Cody Rhodes is just way more complete than Ted ever was, unfortunately. Heel Cena is mid after Monday. I think it's a little early to make that distinction. I think the promo was... You could say the promo was mid, and I wouldn't even disagree. I am curious as, like, was it mid by design? Like, John Cena's heel promo in Brussels was very generic. It was very heel guy 101 template. It was you people. It's like the meme, like what every heel wrestler does when they turn heel. I think a lot of people expected more from John Cena because he's fucking John Cena. But I think there's more than what meets the eye with that, though. I almost think, because he didn't mention The Rock at all in his promo, and I'm wondering if Cena, in a sense, is being, like, held captive by The Rock. I think the story more is John's desperation to be champion. He doesn't want to align with The Rock, but he feels like he has to. He doesn't want to be a heel, but he feels like he has to. So I think a lot of it is not sincere. I think maybe that's by design. Maybe that's a little tinfoil hat. But I think that's going to evolve to be better than what it appears to be, in my opinion. Who is the wrestling GOAT? Not just current. I mean, greatest of all time. That's like, for pro wrestling, that's like impossible. No, it's not. I think actually Monty Brown is the GOAT. What am I thinking? Impossible. It's either Monty Brown or Marcus Corvon. I kind of go back and forth between the two. Gunther needs to lose the championship, if not at Mania soon after. I disagree. Again, I said this earlier. I think he's just starting to get cooking with this title reign. And I think it has the potential to be. It hasn't been tremendous so far, but I think he has the ceiling on it is high, and I'd like to see him accomplish that ceiling. David Flair's storyline could have worked, been good, even if Russo wasn't writing. I don't know. David Flair was kind of the shits, so I don't know if I agree with that. LA Knight, yeah, or LA Knight, no. I'm LA Knight. Your camera is sharp. Hey, your smile is sharp. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate your Rasta McNutt, which is an incredible username, by the way. WWE Mount Rushmore. Let's see. I think Marcus Corvon, Eric Escobar, Bam Neely, Eli Cottonwood. Who do you like? You, Pablo Sanchez. Mercedes Moné is the greatest of all time. Go fuck yourself. Trump has no place in the Hall of Fame. I mean, it's a celebrity wing. People get all caught up with the celebrity wing as if that has like the same weight as the normal Hall of Fame, and I disagree. He's in the Hall of Fame. Who gives a shit? No, it's not like a physical thing. Do you agree with Werner Herzog's analysis that wrestling is like a crude form of Greek drama? Yeah, I mean, I think everything kind of... There's like 3 different genres or whatever. Like 3 or 4 different genres that everything is that you can like tie back to. So, yeah, I mean, it's not a crazy thing to say. The fans will start cheering Dom in 2025. I think that's a bit early, but I think at some point, yeah. The best baby faces are usually the best heels beforehand. Like it's like they swing from one side to the other. So I think there's potential there. Plus with the built-in, Eddie sympathy. I mean, because he's, as we all know, he's Eddie Guerrero's son. So he has that built in, which will help him, and who knows. What we got? Who do you see coming to WWE from AEW next? Well, I mean, we got Malachi Black and Ray Phoenix, right? Outside of that, Wardlow, I think, is a slam dunk layup. I could see someone like Thunder Rosa coming to WWE. I don't necessarily want that, but I feel like it's possible. I could even see like a Deonna Purrazzo coming back to WWE. Karrion Kross finna go crazy soon. I like Karrion Kross. I want to like Karrion Kross. He seems like a good dude. He seems like he has like the legit like combat background. He has a good look. He's a good talker. He has Scarlett with him. The whole package is good. But then that goddamn bell rings, and it is just like something moving through mud. It's like a rhinoceros swimming underwater. It is so clotting and slow, and his moves don't have any impact. He throws an elbow, and it's like, crosshammer coming. Lay it in, piece of shit. Sorry, that was mean, but I like Karrion Kross. Let's give him some shine. But let's just have some not boring matches. Ray Phoenix, Aleister Black returns will be short-lived, only 2-3 months before they go down the card. Maybe. Ray Phoenix, I'm kind of curious. I think he's a guy that, unfortunately, I could see getting sucked into that LWO vortex. He's a super talented dude, but you have a lot of guys that do flips and flops on the roster. Like, what is going to make him stand out? That's what Penta is he goes beyond the classic luchador tropes. Like, Penta has a lot more to him than the luchador stuff. Penta's not even really like, he's not like a high-flying guy. That's not really his style. He does some dives, but that's not his focus. Ray Phoenix. Malachi Black, though, I'm optimistic. He's another guy. He has like so much potential. They just need to realize it. Liv's way better than Rhea. I don't think either of them are way better than the other. I think they're pretty close. Do you see Jay heel turn come in? If he loses at WrestleMania, yeah. I think that'd be pretty fun, actually. I think that'd be pretty sick. How long have you been training wrestlers? 67 years. Would John Cena retire after this upcoming WrestleMania? Please tell me what you think. He's going to go till the end of the year. I saw something that they were going to have some sort of like PLE in December, like based around his last match. You know, kind of like the Shield had that show, or it was like with the Shield farewell or whatever, or like Ric Flair's last match. They'll probably have a pay-per-view in December called like, I don't know, 5 Knuckle Shuffle or whatever the hell. I don't know. But no, he's going till December, I think. Goldberg is the best ever, hands down. My wife loves Goldberg. I like Goldberg too. Best ever, no, but I enjoy him. I appreciate the opinion, though. Why don't they do more with Dom? I think they're doing appropriately the appropriate amount with Dominic, personally. I think he's a young dude. He's got a lot of career left in him. Rhodes and Jay aren't boring people, just bad fans. Yeah, it's the fans' fault, right? Always. I think Triple H is pushing Jay to establish why fans shouldn't be listened to. I mean, think about what you're saying, right? The people like Jay, so he shouldn't be pushed? Then who should they push? People that the crowd doesn't care about? I don't know. D-Lo, I agree. It's not pro when it's admitting scripted. Okay, then why do we call amateur wrestling when it's legit. I don't care what storylines they put Roman Reigns in. He's boring. He's kind of stale for me right now, but I don't know if I like babyface Roman, unfortunately. But I don't see him wrestling too much longer, so who cares? Goldberg versus Mark Henry was the greatest match of my childhood. I actually watched that kind of recently, funny enough. It is definitely top 3 matches of all time, for sure. John Cena broke... Oh, fuck off. Okay. Sorry, guys. This chat's going so fast, and very slow reader. So, you're right. It's not even wrestling. Yeah, you're right. I need Roman to spear Paul after he sided with Punk. Sure. Roman anti-hero right now. Now he's pretty much babyface. Bro, you said the Cody and Jay thing out loud. I swiped off and proceeded to see a 1-year-old yeetin'. What did I say about Jay? I think I agreed with you, right? CM Punk is washed. I think Punk physically has never been like an athletic guy, fortunately. So he's like wrestling as he's wrestling at a pace that he's pretty much always wrestled as. Or wrestled at. And he has the mic stuff in the character level stuff. I don't know. Punk's not washed in my opinion, not yet. John Cena is overdoing his acting since his return. Yeah, sure. Especially the bait when Cody told Rock to go fuck himself, and John Cena's like, yo, like enough. I guess it was kind of to try to like counteract the eventual heel turn, but it was a little much. It almost kind of like telegraphed it a little bit, in my opinion. Moxley has done more harm to wrestling than good. I don't think he's done harm to wrestling. I mean, he gets suplexed on a bed of nails, but that's not like what everybody's doing. As a reaction to it, it's just him doing it. What was that burp? I came. Shawn Michaels was never great by himself. He needed to be paired with somebody to look good. Never good by himself. Trying to think if there's like a good Shawn Michaels match where the other guy wasn't very good. Like Shawn versus Sid, maybe. Shawn was good, man. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I'll read a few more here. MJF is getting old. Same promos, no nuance, no evolution. 100% agree. 100% agree. Hey, bud. How about bud? WWE reference. This goofy ass tan. All right. Once Asuka returns, women's division's gonna explode. I don't know about that. I like Asuka, but I don't know if she's a needle mover in that sense. WWE is still mainly geared for children, even with H in charge, dumb stories, and overacting. I don't think... I mean, yeah. It's always been marketed to kids, and it always will be, but I don't know if it's, like, gone up since Triple H has been in charge. Chris Benoit, I agree. Black and Gold NXT is better than current NXT. I think current NXT is the best weekly TV product that they've ever produced. Now, if we're talking takeovers, of course, Black and Gold was the peak. But I think current NXT is, in terms of eras of NXT, I think NXT right now is about as good as it's ever been overall. Who do you think Aleister Black feuds with when he returns? Like a Karrion Kross, maybe. Does Aleister join the Judgment Day? Is he like the new leader? Does he kick Finn out? Is there like an Aleister Black Finn Balor feud? Something along those lines, I feel like. Jay winning at Mania makes no sense. Why doesn't it make sense? If he beats the guy, then he bested him and he won the title. Brett was not that good. In ring, he was fine, but not on the level that people put him at. I think there is a weird like cult mindset with Bret Hart. Like people make it their personality that they're a Bret Hart fan, aka FTR, aka CM Punk, which is like bizarre. It's a little cringy, honestly. I love Bret Hart though. I think Bret was great, but I think people get a little carried away with it. I would agree. Cena's promo from Monday was bad. It was repetitive, basic, and didn't have much detail. Yeah, I basically said the same thing earlier, but I think there's a bigger story. I think it's the first seed to be planted in a bigger story. Cliff Notes, I don't think Cena believes that. I don't think Cena wants to be a heel. And I think he's trying to, like in kayfabe, I think he's trying to force it. For reasons maybe related to The Rock. I think The Rock is making him do it. Something along those lines. Or it could just be Cena's desperation in general. But we'll see. Kurt Hennig was a better wrestler than both Shawn and Bret. I don't mind that opinion. I can't disagree wholeheartedly. Becky's absence is hurting her career at this point. I don't know if it's hurting her career. I mean, she could come back tomorrow and it'd be over as hell. Plus everything she's done in the past, I don't think so. Bianca Belair is the Bianca Belair is the coolest wrestler, the biggest, the baddest, the toughest. I love Bianca Belair. That triple threat at Mania is going to be sick. Captain Insano is the greatest wrestler of all time. You know, a lot of people say that, right? Captain Insano, he is good. I'm more like I think Jimmy King is slightly better on my GOAT list than Captain Insano. Maybe a Nacho Libre. Yeah. Or Jimmy Ram, who was Mickey Rourke and the wrestler, the Ram, Bill the Ram Robinson, or whatever the fuck his name was. Dan Gable. All right, Coco Beware. Now we're just saying wrestler names. People that are better than Captain Insano. Yeah, no, I agree. Coco Beware. Benoit is innocent. Again with this shit, guys. Can we... What is this fucking EDM shit that started playing? Hold on. We chill. Cody should 100% drop the title at Mania. I don't think he will. Nor do I think he should. I think there's a lot of... Similar to Gunther, I think there's a lot more meat on the bone. Bonesaw, of course. How could I forget Bonesaw? Thank you. Thank you, Joseph. While we all know Jay is extremely over, is it truly his time to put the world championship on him? Oh man, I just have a tough time picturing myself enjoying a Jey Uso title reign, personally. I think, honestly, maybe the way to go is to have Jay win at WrestleMania and then have Gunther just beat him like, like the next night on Raw or like Backlash or something. Like, get it out of everybody's system. Get the picture, get the photo op with Jay holding the title. Have it open up WrestleMania night 1. Have ourselves a good old moment. Get the crowd hot. All right, back to business the next week. Get that title off that Jamoke and let's get to serious business. That's how I see it. Damian Priest is going to get a major push this year. I'm almost wondering if Damian Priest has already peaked. Damian peaked. He's kind of in limbo right now. He's working with Drew McIntyre, which is good, but I think that reeks of just middle of the card, forgettable match, unfortunately. So, don't know. I'd like to see him in like the Intercontinental title picture or the U.S. title picture. I think he'd be a good fit for that. RVD was a better wrestler than Jeff Hardy. I think maybe in ring, yeah, sure. Haystacks Calhoun is the GOAT. Shout out Haystacks Calhoun. Not enough love. Somebody asked me what my Mount Rushmore was earlier. I think Haystacks deserves his own mountain. Do you even watch wrestling? No. No, this is all just, I'm putting all of these questions into Chat GPT, and it's just, these are the answers. The whole Yeet shtick is boring past its prime when it was introduced. Yeah, people were saying Yeet in like 2007, and now for whatever reason now it's now it's popping off. Not even popping off. It's almost like a meme at this point, more than actually people enjoying it. Undertaker, greatest of all time. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the opinion. Longevity, character, strength, character evolution. Couple of good matches in there. No, Undertaker's good, man. I love me some Big Take. Hinder the Jinder should be WWE champ again. Let's make it happen next week. Paul Levesque, if you're listening. By the way, people who like unironically refer to people as their like wrestlers like by their real names. Paul Levesque is kind of like they call him that on TV, so it's kind of almost okay. But when I don't know, like people try to make it seem like they're in the know. DX should have lasted longer. I think it lasted just enough. What does this fucking house music keep sliding in here? My Mount Rushmore, Eugene, Doink, Savage, and Ric Flair. Man, fuck, Mary Kill, am I right? La Resistance was a great tag team. They were a fine tag team. I don't know if they were great. They're like the personification of like every wrestler in 2004, 2005. Pretty jacked, short hair, white. Send them out there. Yep. Make 50 of those. Throw them out there. So they didn't really stand out a lot, but I don't know. Goldust is the GOAT. A lot of Goldust love in the chat. I love it. You love to see it. Jacob Fatu versus Braun Breaker will main event a WrestleMania. I agree. I think Braun Breaker Obafemi is something that I could see happening as well. Throw him in the mix. Future of WWE is bright, man. Gunther is overrated, but really good. I feel people overrate him a lot, though. I think his world title reign has not been indicative of his true ability, if that makes sense. I think, like I said this earlier, they're trying to put him into this mold that they think a heel champion should be in, and I think Gunther is so much beyond that. I'd love to see them basically just do his IC title reign, but with the world title. Just have him be a wrestler that wrestles. He doesn't need to be more than that. Obafemi will be world champ in the next 5 years. I agree. Shinsuke should leave WWE and return to Japan. I also agree. Who's the most underrated of all time, in your opinion? Big Daddy V. What do you think about Mark Marrow? He was fun. I liked him better than Johnny B. Bad. Less glittery. Matt Hardy's better than Jeff in some ways, yeah. Was Rikishi ever charged for running over Stone Cold with the car? That's actually a very great question. Hey, Bartholomew, while you're researching if wrestling is real or not, can you also look into the criminal records of, what's his name, Rikishi? See if he was ever convicted for attempted manslaughter on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Thanks. Do I believe in Joe Hendry? No. Nacho! I don't know what that means, but I appreciate the passion. Brian Kendrick and Paul London better than the Young Bucks? No. Jade versus Naomi in a street fight at WrestleMania 41? Yes. Yes. Daddy choke me. Is the Earth flat? I think it's more of a rhombus. Do you think Brock will ever return? Probably, yeah. Hulk Hogan was and forever be overrated. Sure. Thoughts on Hornswoggle? He had a short run. We need to start fading out old wrestlers. Too much new young talent going to waste. What are we talking about? Like, get rid of CM Punk and bring in Eddie Thorpe or some shit? Like, I don't know. In a certain sense, I agree, but I think there's more to it than that. Hi. Captain Charisma Christian was so underrated. I agree. I would have loved to see him. Part of me says I would have loved to see him stick it out in WWE in 2005, but his run in TNA was so fucking good that I think I would have hated to miss that. So, less belts, yes, absolutely. Thoughts on the Edge Lita live celebration? Not enough anal. Edge should have stayed in WWE. I don't know. I think he was. They rang the towel dry with Edge in WWE. I don't know if he had a lot more to do there. Take out Randy Orton, bring in Lexis King. Absolutely. Sign this guy up. What do you think of Montez Ford? A lot of Montez Ford questions in here, by the way. I think people are really just curious to see what it would look like to see him as a singles. Personally, I think Street Profits as a tag team is more effective than those guys split up. I think people kind of overblow Montez's potential, but again, I'd love to be wrong there. I'd love to see it. Let's give it a try, but I don't know if they want to leave Angelo hanging. War Games and Survivor Series needs to be a separate PLE. I don't think War Games needs to be its own PLE. That's ridiculous. I don't think War Games should be a yearly thing. I think Survivor Series should be like a rotating, like 1 year we have War Games. 1 year we have like just the 5-on-5 matches. Another year we have maybe scramble type matches, you know what I mean? Like those championship like just shake it up. It doesn't need to be the same thing every year. I would say maybe throw Elimination Chamber in there, but if they're going to keep it as its own pay-per-view, you can't really do that. Angelo can be the enforcer for Montez. I don't think so. I think Angelo's too capable as a physical wrestler to be just an enforcer. Unless it's more like a I guess Angelo could still wrestle, theoretically. I don't know. I don't know if I like that dynamic. Maybe if like Bianca turned heel and you had Montez as a heel, did that little package there. I think that could be pretty cool. Drew Priest is the top 3 feud story-wise going into Mania. Sure. It's okay. I wouldn't throw it top 3, but I don't mind the opinion. All right. I think Daddy needs some food inside of him, so I think we're gonna call it here. Appreciate everybody hopping in the chat though. A lot of responses, a lot of participation. I love to see it. I always say I need to do more of these. I was testing out a little PGA earlier, and I think I've found out that I can't multitask like that. So, but I'll hop on here more often. Sorry if I didn't get to your hot takes. There's a lot of them coming in, so. But again, appreciate everybody. Like it. Make sure to like the live. What else do you do? Give me a poke. Stick your thumb in my belly button until liquid comes out. Do all those things. It all supports the channel, the profile, whatever you're watching this on. If you're watching this on YouTube, or give it a like. So watch my podcast, by the way, if you like old school wrestling. The Apron Bump podcast. I cover a lot of chronological timelines in wrestling from the Ruthless Aggression era, Attitude era, WCW, ECW, the golden eras of Ring of Honor, of TNA, Progress Wrestling. I cover a lot of stuff there. So go to my profile, check it out. There's a link there. Give it a listen. Try out one episode. Just try one episode. And if I don't suck you in, then I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. I'll work on my jaw strength, I guess. 80s wrestling. Maybe one day we'll cover some 80s wrestling. I'm down for suggestions. Join the Discord too if you want to throw suggestions in there, or just join a community of like-minded people talking wrestling. having a good old time. So appreciate everybody. Love you all. Big smooches.